Hello everyone, welcome back to another Watchin. Today we're finally going to take a follow-up look at my watchgang black from April 2018. Before we get to that, take a look. I'm wearing that watchgang platinum that came in the other day, the Tellus. I do think this one looks a little better on wrist, but the jury's still out on this one. I'm still not super excited about it. So we'll take a further look at that one a little bit later. Now on to the Boldr Supply Company. So this one is the Explorer 2 GMT. Now I actually got the black one, which I'm happy about. This is a bead blasted matte finish stainless steel PVD IP coated case. And I didn't think that much about this watch when I first got it. So this one, as you guys know, is the $99 Watchgang Black membership watch. Since I got it, I've been beating the crap out of this thing, wearing it when I'm working on cars, wearing it when I'm doing yard work, wearing it when I'm doing whatever, and it still looks perfect. I mean, there's no scuffs, no scratches, no anything to it. So I'm impressed. I'm actually a lot more impressed with this than I thought it would be, and I do believe this is a solid piece. Now, the reason why I didn't think that much about it, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the GMT hand. That's just me. Some people love them. I think it's a weird added extra, on a watch that, for me, it's something I don't need, so it's just kind of there. The more I've worn this one, the less I pay attention to it, so it's not the end of the world. This is a 42 millimeter case. It is 50 millimeters lug to lug, and it is 12.5 millimeters thick. Is the movement? Of course, everyone wants to know what the movement is, but this one is running a Swiss Ronda 505 quartz movement. Now, the reason why I like the fact that I got the black one is I do have Loom in the bezel. I believe some of the other color combos don't have the Loom in the bezel because they're painted markers instead of loomed markers. This one does have a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on it, and I think it has some nice depth between the bezel and the dial itself. It does have a logoed crown, screw-down crown, and it has their screw-down case back with artwork on the back. It is 50 meters water resistant, and it's on this vintage looking canvas strap. Has a little Boldr emblem there on the buckle with leather back. I mean, you can tell I've been wearing it just from the wear on the leather, but I have been beating the crap out of this thing. So, I actually ended up liking this one a lot more than I thought I would, just because it's taken a beating. I'm going to pause real quick. We'll go dark so we can take a look at the Loom. Alright, so here we are in the dark, and the Loom's going a little bit. It's not as bright as some of the watches I've done in the past just from the lighting, so we'll hit it with my black light here and see what we can quickly pump this one up to. Once we get it charged up, pretty decent Loom overall. The Loom on the bezel isn't as strong, and it has a little bit of a blue tint versus the green on the main hands and dial, but pretty solid overall. Alright, so back in the light, there it is on wrist. You can see it fits my roughly 7-inch wrist really nicely, actually. I think this watch wears really nice. It's very comfortable, not overly heavy. Now, I'm going to pull it back off a little bit here. So on my 7-inch wrist, I only have 4 holes left. So if you've got a bigger wrist, it might not quite work for you, but there is something cool about this. I am a huge fan of the quick release straps. So this one would be pretty easy to swap out a different strap onto if you have a little bit larger wrist. So I got this on my $99 WatchGang Black membership. If you go to their website, this one is on the site for $249. I didn't find very many of them out there in the world. Most of the ones I did find for sale were on eBay, and I'm guessing they're probably watch gangers trying to sell theirs. And they were asking around $150 for them. There were a couple auction style ones that weren't going for too bad. So, you know, if you could get one cheap enough, I think you'd be pretty happy with it. I'm happier with it than I expected to, mainly because, man, this thing's pretty tough. At least my experience with it so far is this thing is pretty stout. Let me know what you guys think of this one in the comments below. As always, guys, thanks for watching.